be amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 59-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
To Sean Gibson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Back to 60, check 3, check 3.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. We'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Cox looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stopped out from behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jones completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
A 31.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So that now 3 misses here in this first half.
And the important thing is you just can't get discouraged. You may still have some chances to make amends in the second half, so you've got to get yourself in the right frame of mind to get the job done.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for number 8.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
54, Mike, 54.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
I'm here all day. Mike 54. Mike 54. Got one. I got one.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Complete.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 22-yard line.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Tate's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
From 8 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's put that team on the cowboy 80. Watch twins. Watch twins. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Jones. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a 26-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Powell on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Off the bootleg, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught right side, Tate. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Trubisky's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
the 45-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair. And to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Trubisky's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49ers, 45.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jones.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Throwing Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll try the left side. It's Cox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
The running back.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
In on the tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a
great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cox. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now is Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
Now it's Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trubisky to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback?